Hey, everybody, Scorpios, welcome in. How are you doing? Hopefully, you're doing great. Let's see what's going on for you. This is mid September 2025, Sun, Moon Rising, and Venus. So, if this doesn't resonate for you, check out your Moon Rising or Venus signs. And as always, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Because not every general reading is going to have every single message be for every single person. New life, new moon. I'm sensing a theme. New moon, protection, fire. There's Sagittarius. Okay, I just said this in the Sag reading. For a couple of weeks now, the Sag and Scorpio readings have been a little bit connected. So if you are connected with the Sag, that may be a message for you, that you're coming through loud and clear as a connected pair or a connected story or something like that. The second thing I want to say is we are approaching a new moon in Virgo. That's an eclipse, which is going to be a big deal. It looks like there's some protection for you during that. Now, this is a Virgo energy. I see you stepping into a new life, something that you're passionate about, something that you want to create. But I feel like there's a little bit of trepidation here. Like you feel like you need protection. I don't know if it's financial protection or emotional protection or spiritual protection or whatever. But I like the fire piece. I feel like you're leaning into something that is meaningful for you in terms of your own creativity. I really like that. Queen of Wands, very Queen of Wands energy. Fifth house energy. If you're wanting to learn about 2026, I am putting up a 3-week live. I'm going to be doing it every Tuesday night for 3 weeks. And we're going to talk about the energies of 2026 and how you can harness them for yourself. Or if you want to learn how to read tarot from me, you can. There's a link below. Woo! 8 of Pentacles underneath, the Judgment card. Here you are, the Scorpionic loveliness, Mars, Pluto, Death card. Moon again. 6 of Wands. There's a Sagittarius card. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing Sag here connected to you, or Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter could also be Pisces. Jupiter is the historical ruler of Pisces as well. So if you're connected with a Pisces, another water sign, I'm getting the moon here, which is Cancerian energy. So another water sign or a Sag. There's definitely some kind of like spiritual awakening that's lifting you out of a day-to-day experience that is, how shall we say, rather mundane. All right. So some of you are in a job that you don't feel very passionate about. And the new moon in Virgo is propelling you toward living your spiritual purpose. I'm going to talk about that next week. In fact, I didn't tell you about that. That's a class I'm having on the 23rd. We're going to talk about spiritual mission and purpose. All right. The Temperance card, there's Sag again. Yep. Okay. All right. Now you're screwing with me because that's like, I said there's Sag again and it was like the yes card. There it is again. Yes, there it is again. Important to note, I'm on the right track here. Aries energy, more fire. 2 of Pentacles, more Sag. I believe that's all the Sag cards now. Knight of Wands, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Wow. Hanged Man. And the Queen of Swords. So that is lovely energy. That's Aquarian energy. That is definitely about the future, looking to the future. You may be seeing a situation in a different light very soon. So I don't know if that connects to this job thing or not, but this career path or this spiritual mission, I keep getting this lifting you out of the mundane, some spiritual awakening that you may have a real energetic upgrade or consciousness upgrade during this new moon on the 21st, 22nd of September. eclipse 29 degrees of Virgo. I want you to look and see in your own birth chart, where does 29 degrees of Virgo hit? For example, 29 degrees of Virgo is the midheaven of the United States chart. I expect major things to be going on, as if it hasn't already been major. How will we tell, Mary Jo? How will we tell if major things happen on the new moon? Because we've just been in this vortex for a long time. I feel like this is a spiritual, like you may not have ever felt, although you are watching a spiritual tarot reading. I'm a channeler. If you haven't been here before, hey girl, hey, welcome in. Not everybody's girl, so hey guy, hey. There's definitely something here that is causing you to look at life in a different way. All right. So I am seeing that you're making some kind of big transformation during this new moon in Virgo. And it could just be it could be an amazing spiritual awakening that's about to show up for you. And, regular old 3D life continues on. Even though we've been awakened or we've been enlightened or something along those lines, regular old 3D life does continue. But you're doing it in a different way. And I almost feel like I keep saying that Sagittarius connection to you. So this could just be an energetic experience that you're having with Sagittarian energy is about higher learning. It's about belief systems, something that you've believed for a long time. Or you may have a new belief system open up for you, a new spiritual path open up for you, which I'm seeing that, largely pretty loudly right here. I don't know if you know that you've been really working toward this or if this has felt like you can feel it coming. It's almost like a train coming down the track. Like you can hear it. You feel something approaching. You feel, some of you may have felt kind of stagnant for a while or just like going through the motions. All right. Going through the motions. You're about to get set on fire in a good way. In a good way, in a very, almost like, set on fire with the Holy Spirit or something like that. Like really, lifted out of a regular kind of life, lifted out of that and really seeing things from such a new perspective. Every day is a gift. Some of you could have had, and this is not happening right now, but some of you could have had at some point in your life a near-death experience. If that's you, I am definitely speaking to you because the thing that was trying to be shown to you at that time when that happened to you is now going to kind of circle back around. I don't feel like you're going to have that same near-death experience or anything. But what I do feel like is there's going to be some enlightenment that comes through. This is on your path to do so. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Queen of Pentacles. When you're doing, maybe when you're doing yoga, all right, because Queen of Pentacles is about taking good care of yourself. So and Virgo is about healing. Some of you could be experiencing some kind of energetic healing, like spontaneous past life regression or past life flashback or something like that. Something shows up for you. What's the Ace of Swords? That really changes everything, Scorpio. Eight of Wands. Yep, downloads coming in. Queen of Cups. There you are. 10 of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're learning something for yourself about, I don't know, like you're opening yourself up to this new way of looking at the world. And it ushers in a lot of abundance because you're no longer blocking it. I feel like this old 3D life, even though you might have had some kind of like big job or been at the height of your career or something like that. It's nothing compared to what's going to come in. I'm getting a lot of abundance flowing here. The Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Pentacles, right? The big transformation. So if we all have these frameworks. Like when you're 6 years old, a $5 allowance is a lot of money, right? Is a lot of money. And you're like, oh my God, all the penny candy I can buy. Wow, wow, wow. When you're 15, maybe $100 is a lot of money. And oh, good, I can go to the prom, or oh, good, okay, now I'm dating myself, but $100, $200, $500, whatever it is, like as a teenager and then into your 20s, like you just start working and you start getting a paycheck and you're like, oh my God, look at this, I can be independent. This is a new level. All right. 10 of Pentacles. That is, and Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is going to show you more about money than you've ever known before. I feel like there's something here that you're learning that other people need to know about money or abundance. Maybe you've discovered a way of manifesting that other people could really benefit from. And this is something that you're going to teach or you're going to share with other people. I feel like you're now maybe opening up to seeing the future more. Talk to me about this new moon in Virgo here. New moon in Virgo eclipse, 29 degrees. Very karmic degree. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Okay. King of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. More Virgo energy. Fool. Okay, I'm going to say this one thing that says there's so much. What this is teaching you is so much abundance means you don't have to hoard it or keep it anywhere or anything like that. Like you can manifest on a whim. You can just manifest whatever you want, right? You're in charge. The Emperor, the Temperance card, really being connected to the spiritual realm and wanting adventure. New adventures opening up here. Okay, that was the connection with the Sagittarius reading, possibly. I feel like the Sagittarian energy is also tapping into this abundant future. You guys are both tapping into this, and maybe adventure is on the docket. All right. Knight of Wands. The Justice card. 3 of Wands. King of Wands, and the Lovers card. Okay, so for some of you, the Sagittarian energy is a romantic partner. For others of you, this is a family member or a best friend. Okay, it could also be a business partner. Something to do with adventures. You're going to step in. You're learning a lot more about what's possible. I just feel like you've been closed off. And you've been automatically shutting yourself down to go on an adventure because of how much money it would be, or time away from work, or whatever it's been. This now is opening you up. For some reason, freedom is coming with this. So pay attention to this new moon energy that's coming in on the 21st and 22nd. Let's see, is my book here? No. No, it's not. But what I was going to look up is, it's 29 degrees for sure, but I just want to make sure of the date and what time it's coming in. I almost feel like you might feel this freight train coming. And it's a good freight train. It's one that's going to give you a lot of opportunities. Some of you are balancing some things out in your life now because you're like, oh, wow, now I can get rid of this debt. Oh, wow, now I can get rid of this. I don't have to trail all this stuff with me. I can just lighten my load. I can let go of things. Okay. So what else is happening here? The 9 of Cups, Hanged Man, and the Queen of Swords. I think what you want is changing. When this happens, when this shift or this enlightenment comes in, like all the money in the world, but you're enlightened and you're kind of like, I don't really care about that. Like I can manifest it anytime. So I don't have to just sit here and hoard money. I can go and do my adventures and money comes whenever I want it. So you're seeing life very differently. It's much more of an adventure. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles, the World, 10 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so for a while, this is going to be like getting on a plane and going to like a lot of hedonism. Okay, at first there could be a lot of like luxury things and all of this kind of stuff, and you know, the spiritual awakening is showing you the bounty of the world and all these beautiful places and all this kind of stuff. But there's a thing that like you move on to, like you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Like one more resort on the Black Sea or the Pacific Ocean. I've seen it, like it's beautiful and I love it. I want to go deeper or higher. I want to go and go toward, you know, like the Himalayas, right? He's on the tops of mountains here. I want to go on spiritual journeys, and you know, whatever that is, like I want to walk through that door, the potential for my real life transforming. The old you, gone, gonna be gone. And it's, you know, eventually there's going to be something here about charity, humanitarian effort, like Jose Andres, right? Doing something like that you're going to be helping people in the world because you've opened up this spiritual opportunity. All right, let's keep going. I want to go deeper into this. Let's get some specifics about this spiritual awakening and what you can expect. I am feeling like some of you are going to just like really get downloads and maybe open up some kind of psychic gift. Others of you may go in a different direction, right? Others of you may have some kind of desire to go in a humanitarian directive or feel like you have a calling to go do something. Okay, so let's check that out. Let's see what you don't see coming, and we'll see how this plays out. Link is below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.